A question that I get asked a lot is with regard to ball position and where we should play the ball in relation to the feet, and I think there's a lot of different ways of looking at this and different ways of doing it, but I think what I'm about to show is much easier and clearer. Now, I'm not a big fan of the ball moving around a lot in relation to the stance, because where this ball goes is going to have a big bearing on your club path, because that's going to affect the angle of attack. So I tend to use the 3-ball rule, and we found that this works really well with golfers of all levels. So quite simply, with the middle of the heel, with the heels about shoulder width apart, we tend to play all our iron clubs with the ball in the center of the heels. Okay, and be sure that you use your heels as a guide. If, like me, the left foot is flared out more than the right foot, the middle of the toes is in a different place to the middle of the heel. So all your iron clubs I'd have dead in the center. That includes your wedges. Then the next ball across, we've got your hybrids and fairway woods. Okay, so we're going to play that just a ball left, and then the furthest left is obviously going to be your driver. And really that's it. Irons, ball at the back in the center of the heels, fairway woods and your rescues, the second ball along, and then the driver, the furthest left, as you can see, just up inside of that left heel. Now, if you work on these as a bit of a guide, you're not going to be too far out, but I really don't like the idea of the ball going further back for clubs and then further forward. You really do get in a muddle. One final word with regard to this is where the location of the end of the handle is. I quite like seeing the end of the handles pointed about an inch left of your belt buckle. So that way with an iron, hands are a little forward. With the fairway woods and the hybrids, the handle's pretty level. And then with the driver, the handle will appear to be somewhat slightly back of the golf ball. So have a little go with this. You may be surprised that this ball doesn't move around a great deal in the stance.